Hello Mage fans, players around the world, this is Sly and I'm back for another video guys, and today's video is all about the strategy again, build, or what they call it, build setup. But before we do that, let me shout out again to one of our actually friend who wanted to be shouted out. His name is About, I'm not sure if I got his name right. He actually commented on the YouTube comment section. So about in server 129. Hey guys, what's up? And Banjo, thank you so much for continue supporting my channel, and those who continuously supports my channels. Then guys, thank you so much. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss about the strategy. So we're gonna talk today's topic. We're gonna talk about counter. What is actually how counter build would actually benefit you in this game, in the strongest use of counter. So everything about counter. So I'll share it to you, all the knowledge about it as much as possible. Okay. All right. So again, counter is actually one of the, I guess, the skills or special skills or stats, right, on this game, whatever you call it. I believe this one, yeah. So it's called stats. So let's use, yeah, special stats. So now counter has a different use, but I find the counter very efficient, or very reliable in main stages, or stages actually. So here, especially the Abyss. All right, Abyss. So it might not work in Arcadia or Trial stage because the resistance of this boss is too much, right, for counter. And this, I guess, you can only do normal attack on this boss. But for Abyss stages and main stage and elite stage, where you can actually use counter. Right, so counter is also a good stats to basically counter the, okay, I guess the opponent who has like really an overpower damage, right? So mostly they uses the mojo, all right, the mojo here, to overpower. They just to one hit you. But if you have counter, the way how you would build it if you have counter is, if you're against an opponent who uses mojo to take advantage, well, what you can do is equip your or make your equipment, or equip the set of equipment that actually has overpower and the base mojo. And then what you want to do is that's counter, okay? Counter with overpower and the base mojo, or it has an HP steal. But if you're against mojo, then basically all you need to do is up your mojo. If you're against an opponent who, and then of course you want to use rebirth, okay? Rebirth instead of some of the or other relics, or you can use HP steal depending, but I would use rebirth instead. Right, now counter is also, say for example you have an opponent who uses just a normal crit, combo crit. So because most of the time their counter resistance is it's not that much, especially if they focus on dodge and restrict. So this counter resistance will be left behind. All right, so this is what you want to take advantage of. I would suggest, if you want to build counter or you want to make it effective, do let's say, if your potential is not that much yet, it's not maxed yet, or potential is really low, at least like 180 or 170 plus counter, right, to be able, depending on where you are at the game and if you're against really a strong opponent. So I think if you're really against a strong opponent, that's probably 180 and up. I would consider 160 to 180 if No, they're not that strong, but you wanna you wanna beat them. All right. Now for the counter, the most effective combination. All right. Let's say in general, okay, overall is counter plus HP steal. But then again, it won't work if you're against a Mojo build. So you want to use counter and then Mojo, right? And then if you want to put some HP steal, then you might want to do it in Relic. Okay. Now the runes mostly used for counter is the wood type of rune. All right. So starting from, I'd say, tier. Okay. So tier 1, right? So this is counter. So it's usually wood, right? This tier 2. So in tier 2, this one like counter plus dodge. You can also use this crit. Oh no, that's actually not this one, meadow. So it's a wood type rune. Now tier 3, the rune, let's say this is mutant rune, okay, mutant, where you can an offensive rune. So premium is a defensive rune, like for resistance. Mutant is an offensive rune. For this, I'm not sure if there's a counter here. Counter, I believe there's none. Yeah, there is the counter, like dodge, but it's dodge mostly, or crit HP steal, right? No counter in rune 3, but this is good also. Tier 4, okay. So this is where you will get a good counter. Let's say a good counter runes, right? The grove. I use this grove. Actually, I used this like 4 months ago. It's really good. You'll get a lot of HP steal. All right, but again, it depends on your opponent's strategy as well. All right. So tier 5, if you're on tier 5, so you want to go with this woodland. I still use this though, woodland. I'm not sure if I actually sold it. Let's see. Counter. No, I already sold it, so I have like emergent. Okay, I no longer have it. All right. Now, let's see. Where are we at? Tier 5, right? So this is good for counter. This is also good for counter. All right. So if you are in tier 5, let's say your counter is already high, then you might want to use this, so you can up your HP steal. But if counter is low, then you can use this, because it would give you a counter first, and then rest is HP steal. But HP steal is lower in this rune, right? This rune, HP steal is higher actually than counter. So again, depends if your counter is low or high enough, like 180 or 170 plus, you might want to use this, right? Tier 6. So tier 6 here for counter build, foliage, you can use this. Counter plus HP steal. So it's gonna balance, right? Foliage is actually gives you a balance. Counter plus HP steal. Tier 7, right? Tier 7, if you want to prepare for counter, ancient wood. So ancient wood, this is the one. I'm sorry, let me go back. Ancient wood, this is the one that I actually used, right? I combine it with emergent, which is my combo counter build. Canopy is also good. It's kind of balanced. Ancient wood is the higher version of this, but this one is actually HP steal first in the combo. It prioritized HP steal, right? And HP steal is really good if it's like a battle of toughness, right? So that's for counter build. Now tier 8. So I'm not sure if I unlocked it yet. It's so hard to unlock this. This one, it would give you HP steal. I'm not sure if it's HP steal. If you guys know, if you are ahead of me in the runes, then probably guys already have unlocked this. Please feel free to comment below. Right, so this would probably give you a good counter stats, right? Or HP steal plus counter stats. This one actually is counter restrict, right? This one is counter crit. I prefer this one. But this one is really for counter and HP steal. Okay, that's it actually for runes. Now for counter build, of course you wanna consider your seal. All right, your seal. You wanna work on your seal. Make sure that you're at least you have like 10% or higher for counter, and of course the gloves here. So the gloves, the higher the counter percentage here, let's say only minus 7%, it's already SSZ. But if I could make it like 8.5, the higher the results of the multiplier once you have it activated. Okay, the potential. Talking about potential. So once again, the higher percentage, the higher counter you get here, once the potential has been activated, the higher the bonus is. Sets bonus. So imagine 8.5% to 160% of that compared to 7.07, like 7% to 260 of that. So you'll definitely get a higher stats. All right. Now of course that needs to be leveled up. All right. For relic, usually when I use counter for relic, either depending on the disrupt steal stats of my opponent, either I use this HP steal, or I use this, or I might use this depending really, but this is mainly for the boss. I use this for the boss. If let's say I can't beat him yet, but it's too way stronger, then let's say if you have an account, it's just free to play, boss is way stronger, you can use this counter if you're, say for example, let's go to the boss here. So this is where you'll struggle. This is your struggle actually will start here in this Ocean Conqueror, because imagine his resistance is 100% already. So for you to be able to be effective, at least yours stats crit should be like 190% or higher. Okay. Now if you're new to the game, if you're free to play, I'm not sure if you can get up to that, but you might want to consider counter, or you want to do also combo, right? But counter, just like 160 of counter, okay, will do. You will counter all the time, right? So that's okay. This is where you need to really, you can really use counter. All right. Now going back to our topic, so that's pretty much about counter. Now for the pets, there are a lot of pets that can be used, but I guess the most effective pet that I've known and I've seen is the evolve of this, the shark boy, right? This is why I keep this pet. So if you were able to watch the battle of the championship battle of All-Star, Apex All-Star, you would know that the reason why GU bit Perseus, even though Perseus stats, I believe it's a bit higher, it's because of the strategy. GU is really good at strategy. Perseus, in my opinion, he's not really that. He can't keep up or in par with GU strategy. So this actually would, you need this, and this pet right here will give you like an HP steal plus the shield, right? Not HP steal, but increase HP. So if it's gonna increase HP, it's gonna give you more HP, right? Every time this guy hits, and then the shield. All right. So hold on, so this is the shield, because this is basically will be combined. It gives you the shield and it gives you the HP steal. Now if you're counter plus HP steal, then it gives you more HP while decreasing the damage of the opponent's attack. So that is a good way to, of course, maximize, or to a good pet for counter. But you can also use this. It really depends, you know, how you want to build your counter. You would go for an HP steel like defensive counter, or you would go for an offensive counter, which would deal the most damage, right? But if you're already strong enough, your stats is really high, I would suggest go with the counter plus crit. Then you can use the Boolean ox here, or you can actually use whatever pet, right? All right, and that's pretty much about it. So for aura, well, you can use either the red aura or just really counter. Um, that's why I have all this, right? Because I don't have a counter aura, I might want to just go with the orange one because the red is really expensive. Okay, so what else? So we've discussed the runes, we've discussed the seals, and we've discussed the how the counter would actually benefit. So just imagine this, because this is the thing about counter. When somebody hits you, you would counter back. So if you have an HP steal, most likely your HP is gonna fill it back to either. It depends, right? HP steal is based on the damage that you inflicted. Now, if your damage is high, then the HP steal is higher too. It's high also. So that's the thing about counter, right? You can't be one hit, but make sure that you have your defense up. All right. Thing about counter is, you know, if you have an HP steal, so you want to go with your, let's say, your normal runes, you want to go with defense, right, for your normal runes. So that's it. Now, if you have any question, feel free to comment below, right? For counter, it depends on your combination, really. Either you want to activate this potential. If you're counter plus mojo, then you want to activate this, and of course the necklace, and of course just go with the resistance for crit, right? And mix and match. Okay. All right. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll clarify it for you as much as possible, guys. Just a disclosure. Okay, this is just based on my opinion and my experience. There may be out there who are really good in strategy. You can share it here, or you know, you can let me know by using my IG, and you can PM me there, right? So, and of course, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please support my channel, and we'll create more quality videos, especially if you're free to play. We can also create that. And then for more quality content, hit the notification bell, and for the algorithm purposes, making sure that this is being promoted by YouTube, hit the like. All right. So this is Sly once again. That's it about counter build, and peace out.